What is up, everybody? It's Sunday night. It's 7 o'clock, and it's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. So what's up, everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, and on Twitter if you're watching us there.
So that new intro, baby.
Yeah. Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's right.
Thank you. Yeah, YouTube. I'm done with YouTube. We're going to broadcast on it, but they can kiss my ass at this point. I'm so over YouTube, fighting with them constantly. It's just, yeah, I don't care. We don't do this shit for money anyway. We always do it for fun. We've been doing it for fun for almost 4 years. So just like Taylor Swift, they can go suck a dick and write a song about it.
Hey.
But on that note, the VGAs.
Hell yeah.
Quite an interesting show this week. So we're going to introduce the panel and we're going to get at it. Let's start with the bottom. We got the panel Pony Pumper. What's up, Piniac?
What's up, everybody? What's up? Big week. Lots of stuff happening. Is there an Xbox tax? Was it a refund? I don't know, man. But Game Awards came and went, and nobody's ever happy with anything about it. But yeah, they happened, and we're going to talk about it. And as far as what I've been playing, probably the same answers the last month. Just slowly working my way through Final Fantasy VII Remake and still ripping around the track in Gran Turismo 7. So, yeah, nothing too exciting, but December's super busy, so holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, you got kids, dude. It's always busy when you got kids.
Yeah, there's concerts and recitals and classes. And
oh, yeah, been there.
Yep. All right.
Been there, done that.
Let's do it.
All right, and to his left, where the O's are actually zeros, what is up, Mr. Dreadpool?
Not much. What's going on, everyone? Yeah, I've been finally getting back into some Halo and playing some matches last night.
Halo?
Yeah, man. It's actually not too bad. Go figure, right? And but no, we're just having a good time playing with community members and
Sorry about that.
I don't know, laughing that Spider-Man still hadn't won anything and this year. So, I'm sorry, Pen. I didn't mean that. But no, just having a good time, poking jabs at everybody and trying to get those videos out from the vacation that I took. It was a business trip. Wink.
Oh, when you're trying to break out of prison camp. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
yes, that
Mm-hmm.
one. That one. They detained me at the car, but you know how that goes.
What?
All right, and then to our second panel Canadian, what is up, Xbox Canada?
What's shaking, boys? I don't have a whole lot to say about life, but if you're one of the people that likes to cheat on Call of Duty, go fuck yourself and fist your mother, you fucking cunt rags.
I like it. I like the aggression.
Fucking
I haven't played it yet, but I will double dip on that one. Yeah, those people suck.
Oh my god, dude! I got traced through a fucking building. The dude was sniping, and he was following my exact path. And the second my head comes out on the other side of a window, headshot. Like, dude, just do yourself a favor and drink cyanide tonight, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
I ran into a few of those yesterday.
Yeah.
And a couple today doing the trick shots where they were shooting through everything with their sniper.
Isn't crossplay the best?
Oh, it's the worst, man.
And dude, everybody kept begging for crossplay and online multiplayer, and now nobody wants it.
Yeah, it just gives me incurable impotence. It really does.
It's kind of sad, dude, because you are lumped in there with all these cheaters. And I mean, it is what it is. I make the best of it. I mean, that's all you can do.
But the other thing, on a bright note, I have been playing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. That game is really pretty. And just real quick, I've got like maybe 10 hours into it, so I'm not ready to do anything like major as far as like conversation on it. But it's Far Cry on Pandora in Avatar, and I'm not even mad about it, to be honest. It's cool. The one thing that was there's two things actually that are a little jarring for me, is that as one of the Na'vi, you're very tall, and the people that you're shooting at are not, and they're regular sized humans. So they're very small targets, and I keep finding that like I'm just kind of missing shots that I really should be hitting. And then there's this constant need. You have to constantly feed yourself and eat to keep your energy levels where they need to be, and that is a drag.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I hate those in the game.
Do they have an accessibility option that you can like auto pick shit
that's
up
what I was
to
wondering.
eat or something?
That
like
would be awesome.
Yeah, I think I
would
haven't
turn
looked
that
for
on.
that. I just kind of been living with it, But I mean, other than those two like nagging things, the game is fun. I'm enjoying it. It feels like I am, one of the members of the Na'vi. Way you're traversing through the jungles and stuff like that. It's really quite good, and it's very, very pretty. So, but that's all I've been up to this week.
Fair enough. Next, we have Kratos' third cousin, 3 times removed by marriage. What is up, Bomber?
Man, not a whole lot. Just a whole work thing, and then the only gaming I've done is probably some Halo, Rocket League. I have played the finals. I don't know if anybody else dabbed into that, and I'm actually enjoying it. At first it was pissing me off, but I've kind of gotten a little bit better at it. But it still has its janky moments when it comes to just the controls and stuff like that. But overall, it's pretty cool game. Especially
It's definitely entertaining, and like you just said, it's free to play.
And the best thing about it is just the destruction is freaking phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, it's everything that I thought or what I would think Battlefield should 100% do, but they just won't for some stupid reason. But
even though they used to, now they're
right, exactly. Like it definitely changes so much of that game, but it's definitely fun. I would say anybody, check it out for sure because it's free. Why not?
You got it. All right, and then making his first appearance on Gaming Beyond the Box, we welcome Mr. Morty from GameSlushPile.com. What is up, sir, and what have you been playing?
Well, I've basically been playing games you've never heard of.
Probably if you're playing on Switch.
Yes. Well, I'm playing games you wouldn't even have heard of, even if you were playing on the Switch. I review the bottom barrel stuff. Anything from scam games to hentai games to indies without PR, stuff like that.
In other words, shovelware is what we would call it.
Basically.
Right.
So what motivated you to go that route?
Because, well, let me give you a history. Years and years ago, there was a site that Xbox had something called Xbox Indies on the 360, which was essentially the Wild West. Anyone could submit a game, but there were no reviews for it. So for a couple of years, I ran a site, now defunct, where I did that. And then fast forward to last year, I was looking at the Switch eShop to what to buy, and it was just flooded with games. So I took it upon myself to start reviewing them to figure out what to buy. Because a lot of these games don't even have reviews. I mean, a lot of them are worth playing, just nobody reviews them because they don't have the PR budget.
That makes sense.
I get it. I
No,
totally
that's
get
good.
it.
That's awesome. I can appreciate all of that.
Yeah, I understand it completely. But some of those games, I don't know. I've looked through it. I own a Switch. And some of them are just weird to me. Mr. Mac. But yeah, fair enough. And what have you been playing anything entertaining this week?
Well, honestly, something good? No, I've been mostly playing garbage this week. I mean,
it doesn't have to be garbage, It could be just something that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all right. I'll be honest here. Since this is an adult show, I'll get a little adult. This week I've mostly been playing hentai games because that's what drives the traffic. 5 out of the 10 top reviews by views for this year have been hentai games. So this week there was a game called Hot Love Dreams, which is the first game on the Switch to feature full frontal nudity. everything.
On a Switch.
Yes.
Wow.
Damn. All right. Wilby, I know what I'm gifting you. I'm just kidding.
What's that?
Pixelated
Is that
Boom
show with
Game.
Daddy?
There you go.
That's crazy. I mean, I'd say crazy. I mean, it is.
Well,
I
I mean, we can
it's not
get
really
into
that
it
crazy.
later, but essentially, Nintendo has no quality control anymore. They don't care because they're making money off this crap. I don't even think they know that it has full frontal nudity when in reality it's boobies and that's it.
Wow. Well, I
What's
did
this-
Somebody's
play.
asking,
I did
What?
play a horror game about a year ago on the Switch, and it was a really, really bad game. And you're going through and exploring the house, and when you explore in the bedroom, you find the lady's dildo collection.
Yo.
And I thought that was kind of weird to put into the game, but that's a whole lot different than what you're talking about.
yeah, no.
So-
We can, like I said, we can get into this later, but essentially Nintendo doesn't care. I mean, the eShop is flooded with scams. They're flooded with bottom barrel shovelware. It's flooded with porn. I mean, and they don't seem to care.
Oh, they don't. As long as they're making money, dude. It's kind of like Steam.
Yeah, I was
You'd be
gonna say,
amazed what you can
yeah.
find on Steam if you look deep enough.
Well,
Yeah,
shoot, they used
Nintendo
to have-
Nintendo cares when it's Mario's nipples that are out there.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
about
I mean,
it
I
at this point.
alerted them to it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the game
Shoot,
gets pulled. It may just make
The
take
execs
several
are probably
months.
playing it. What are you talking about?
They're
They're like,
Yeah.
ooh, this could be the next Zelda game.
Wait, that was a PlayStation exec, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know what. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'll save it for
what
later.
Jim Ryan got. I'm just kidding.
Oh man! All right, and for me, I've been playing Call of Duty. I ain't gonna lie. I that's it. I've been playing Call of Duty. I've got a problem. I think I hit. I think I hit
it's
level.
awesome.
I think I hit level 93 today, and they just fixed it to where you could go past 55 this week. Oh my god, I am. Oh fuck!
It's
never
like
mind.
by the time I freaking get it, y'all are gonna definitely be
We
burned
need to
out.
go
On it.
outside, Will I?
Yeah, I do have a problem, and
So
I'm good
I was
with
gonna
it.
say, how do you know when we have a problem?
I'm okay with it. I don't care. I mean,
It's just a video game, right?
yeah, I like to shoot people. At least I'm not drinking or snorting coke or some shit like that. So it's all good. There's probably a help center for it somewhere or an 800 number I can call, but I think I'll get over it.
I'm gonna check how much time you have because out of curiosity. And
I think it's like 18 or 19 days now.
Jesus, game's
So-
only been out for 14.
Well, now you have to
I'm just
remember
messing
that
with you.
takes
I'm
that
totally-
takes part 2. Yeah, that includes part 2 in there as well.
oh yeah,
But,
wait,
DLC,
it does,
right?
don't it? That's so stupid.
Yeah. I'm having fun with it, dude. It brings me back to the original maps, and I'm just
Well, shoot.
enjoying it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
Trying the
I mean,
different weapon combinations and all that good shit. And
I mean, we all
So-
know COD always gets,
Hey, that's
Hated
good.
on for no
18
reason.
days, 7 hours and 16 minutes. Nice estimate.
oh, thank you.
Very good.
Because I had to check myself this morning because I was
Would you
curious.
yeah.
would you
'cause
think he was lying?
his doctor
Oh,
had to ask him,
gamer
he's like, "Hey, I
cred?
need you to check it.
Oh man, but yeah, I
It's
I don't
fun.
know, man. I'm having fun with this one, and
It's great.
it is what it is. That's the point of gaming, is to have fun, right? So,
Damn right.
but on that note, let's get into this here really quick, and let's do. Hey Jay, what is happening, dude? Well, I guess everybody has saw on social media. Man, it's so funny to me because people just can't enjoy shit anymore. Everybody that watched the Video Game Awards, I'm sorry, I'm not an Xbox, I'm not a pony, but I will say this: Xbox owned that show Thursday night. They really did. They came out strong for a change. They showed a lot. They were cocky. That's what they've been needing to do for a while. But they showed a new game called Blade. And everybody is up in arms. Blade's not claiming exclusivity and all this and that. I actually was sent a video clip about an hour ago. I'm sorry. I don't like to call people out. But when you're just so stupid, you deserve it. King Thrash, dude, you should really find a fucking job. Sony does not run Marvel. I'm not a geek that's in the comics, but even I know that Marvel is not owned by Sony. Marvel dictates who does what with their products. And if you did not notice, Aaron Greenberg changed his profile picture to a picture of Wesley Snipes playing Blades. If you look at the sunglasses, it shows an Xbox symbol in the sunglasses. That is your hint, people. It is exclusive. Who owns the fucking studio making the game? Xbox. If you don't, if you're upset, you want to play Blade, buy an Xbox. I hate to be that person, but you're going to need to buy an Xbox
Or a PC.
or yeah, exactly, or a PC, or maybe the little one little handhelds. But the bottom line is, it's okay if PlayStation has exclusive games, but it's a whole different thing when Xbox has them. The same people for 3 or 4 years now that have been bitching on YouTube and on social media about Xbox not having any games are now the people wanting these games on their console, which is completely ironic to me. First, they went from not having any games to now, wait a minute, we're getting this game on PlayStation 2. Well, you need to figure out which way of this you're actually going to go. So,
Well, it's
that's
not
it.
the console war is not about reality. It's about tribalism. You know?
Oh, and dude, it is terrible.
I also write editorials on my site, and my most popular one was basically talking about how the console war is essentially because I think I even told you this once, that it's essentially because we have lost God and country in the United States. So you have grown men fighting over plastic boxes made by giant mega corporations.
And it's truly sad to watch. And the bad part is, I would almost understand if these are teenage kids, but there's some of these dudes that are older than me and Dread.
Yep.
They are in, Dread's like a month older than me.
I was gonna say, yeah,
But
Dread's the old.
The thing is, dude, these are fucking dudes that are over 45 years old, and they're arguing over boxes and games.
Yeah, because they have nothing to believe in anymore. There's no patriotism, no religion. They have nothing to fight for, nothing to believe in. So they attach themselves to these boxes.
But you do have a lot, and you also, and that's what sometimes I always have to tell people, is you have to watch out now, since Elon decided to pay everybody that has a blue check mark for engagement. People are going to say stupid stuff all the time just to get engagement, even if they believe it or not. That just way they can make $20-$30 or whatever. So
I mean, there's that.
It's just it's a cesspool of retardedness, and it's great. I laugh at them all, so I don't really care.
Oh yeah, it is true irony.
Oh, sure.
Because some of these dudes go back and forth so much, you just sit back and you're like, wow, and you really hope that their parents didn't drop them on their heads that many times when they were little.
Oh,
and there's not like permanent damage. But it's just so sad to watch some of these people, man, because it's like it's their whole identity, their whole personality. Well, it's just really sad.
The first thing that it wasn't even, to me, it wasn't even the what was it? Wasn't even the Blade stuff. Like, even though it definitely has all these people coming out like, oh, Spider-Man, as a character shits on Blade. I'm like, okay, yeah, as popularity, we all know that Spider-Man's literally the number one next to Batman. I mean, you're not going to come close as far as
Batman's my number one, and he doesn't hold a candle to Spider-Man in terms of global popularity.
Yeah, global popularity, Spider-Man's number one, then you have Batman. I mean, it is what it is, and there's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. Yeah, does everybody know who Blade is? Majority of people do. And then now because they jumped straight to like, oh, Wolverine is better. I'm like, you're automatically like, you don't even know. Neither one of these games have you seen any gameplay. All you have is
Exactly.
like the only thing that I know that it's probably going to be is like the art direction for Blade. I'm not probably going to be excited for, but it is what it is. I mean, maybe the game will be great regardless, but we got years to wait to see anything from it. And it's fine. But yeah, people just are stupid. And then anybody that just believes that Sony owns Spider-Man is the funniest thing ever known to man, because Disney still owns all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
They just only thing that they own are movie rights. So just so everybody gets that clear, Sony only owns movie rights. That is it. They don't own gaming rights.
Because
Nothing.
if you put dollar to dollar, Sony almost closed down Sony Pictures not too long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to get technical about it, they really, they lost a lot of money on their movie department.
And think about it. Once Sony and Marvel got together and said, all right, let's put Spider-Man into the actual MCU, storyline with Avengers and all that. Spider-Man jumped up like crazy, made them a shit ton of money, and which made sense. But it is what it is. But
then you got people like me that aren't into comics, but I'm into the horror movies,
right.
And I have watched the Blade movies, so I know who Blade is, and I have no idea about. I didn't even know he was a Marvel character.
Oh, really?
I had no clue
when it came out. When it came out first, Marvel didn't want its hands. They didn't want to be associated with Blade at the time, which is why it didn't have the Marvel crawl at the front. If you go and watch it now, a new one, like a new printing of it, the Marvel crawl is in front of it.
Yeah, because I loved it, dude.
Yeah.
When, it had Triple H in there, and they got the little Pekingese dog named Pac-Man.
Pomeranian.
Yeah, Pomeranian. That's it.
Vampire. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The movies are great, and I did not. And maybe that's why what Penny had just said. I had no clue it was a Marvel character. None at all. My son actually told me.
That's funny, and that's cool. For somebody that's watched these movies, but then again, like it wasn't for like here's Marvel, a Marvel game, whatever, or Marvel movie or whatever. It was not in the forefront, and that's kind of like the same thing with Deadpool. Not many people associated that with Marvel either.
Now, see, that would be a game.
And it's because they don't like having mature anything related with Disney, but I think Disney is, of course, now.
That's a game I would like to see another one of.
Yeah,
there's a new
an actual
Deadpool game.
Yeah,
an actual good one.
I like a new Deadpool too.
And only if Ryan Reynolds voices it.
Yes, it's got to be Ryan Reynolds.
Has to be,
because I never got into it, but I saw when the first movie came out, I saw the commercial. I'm like, this shit looks funny. So we went to the theater and watched it, and dude, I laughed my ass off through the entire movie. And what happened? I went out to GameStop and bought the game to play it, and I played the hell out of the game because I got a kick out of the movie. So, and I had no idea who any of the people were.
That's one game I double dipped, and the voice actor for Deadpool is the same guy that it was the older brother of Boy Meets World. He also voices Deadpool in the cartoon Spider-Man universe, where Deadpool actually comes in a couple times.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah,
that's how invested I am.
Yeah, I didn't.
But yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, because when Trinity was out, and I'm like, that's Wade Wilson, that's Dreadpool right there.
Dreadpool,
Yep.
eh?
You said Dreadpool, I like it.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm personally really excited for the Blade thing, because as a kid, I inherited my uncle's comic books at the cottage, and they had a shitload of Blade comics. So, Blade, but Tomb of Dracula, and that's where Blade originated from, was the Tomb of Dracula series. And I have a copy of the original introduction of Blade still.
Nice.
And I've actually gone out and I've started slowly trying to like piece back together my my collection, because they had most of the run, and every now and then when I think of it, I go out and I try to find myself another issue to kind of extend it. I think I got probably about 25 or 30 of them now.
Damn.
Nice.
It's just because like I grew up with like my kid, like I'm a kid of the 80s, right? Like I was practically raised by Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
And vampires were my jam. Like Lost Boys, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, yeah, dude.
absolutely. Come
Oh,
on.
definitely. Yeah.
Let's go.
Watch it almost
Night
every
is
year.
Another one is another one that like I can't get enough of. I talk to the writer director Tom Holland on Twitter all the time. He's fucking awesome. And so vampires was just like a part of my thing. So Tomb of Dracula was just like a really, really great fit for me. So I'm actually I'm really kind of pushing and hoping that one day after the more horror centric sort of shows that we got with Marvel in the last couple of years, that we will hopefully get to see Tomb of Dracula. And I hope we're going to see maybe meet Dracula in the new Blade movie. So for me, this is like, this is my grail right here, I think.
Assuming the new Blade movie is actually good.
It's
not what they said it was going to be, which was some female-centric lessons of life where Blade takes fourth fiddle.
I mean,
Blood Rain's going to show up.
That's
the first thought I had too.
that's all speculation and rumor. Like we don't know. I'm not inside, and none of us are. So, I mean, it's one thing to say that so and so said that, but I mean, how much shit has he eaten that day? So, all that stuff. I don't really give a fuck about what rumors say. I wait till.
See, that's what I would do. I would throw out all those false rumors that make it go anywhere and anything, and just let people talk shit, thinking that they know and oh my God, it's going to be bad, or it's going to be the most awesomest thing when you don't even know anything. And it's like, just feed out the false shit. So that way, and if any good thing leaks out that shouldn't have been leaked out, it gets lumped in with all those rumors and no one knows what to believe.
Well, considering Disney's track record, that's what makes it believable. But yeah, I can see your guy's point. It could be false, but considering Disney's track record,
I love a good rumor mill, dude.
Currently, yes. I see what you're saying.
I love a good rumor mill, but I'm always like, okay, this would be kind of cool, or this would be kind of stupid. I just kind of, I don't say too much about it because I'm just like, I just want to see what happens. Show me what you're doing.
Exactly.
And bring me to the theater, make me give a shit about what you're doing, and make me buy it on disc when it comes out. That's all I care about.
Yep, 100%. And I'm sorry, but I think the argument is pretty much done by Aaron's, picture. It is going to be exclusive to Xbox. They didn't pay all that money to buy Bethesda to put the games on PlayStation. I mean,
I didn't buy that.
I'll be honest, I'm not convinced.
I didn't buy that Lambo just to let everybody else drive around for Uber.
Why haven't they said it's going to be an Xbox exclusive yet?
There's all kinds of things going on.
Because remember Tomb Raider? Remember that shit?
If you go watch the OD trailer again, the first thing you see in that trailer is the Xbox logo coming at you. When the trailer's over,
it says Microsoft Studios.
You see the Xbox logo. I just watched it 5 minutes ago. That's not in the Blade trailer.
But Aaron Greenberg, his profile picture, go look up his profile picture.
And then he turned it back to the old one.
Yeah, because he's throwing you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I'm not convinced that in 5 years' time when this game comes out, it's going to be on.
You don't have to be convinced.
And the best thing about it is it doesn't even matter. I know all these people.
Look at Wolverine.
It really doesn't matter.
I brought that up this morning on Good Morning Xbox. Look at Wolverine. They didn't show anything other than at the very end. It says made for PS5, right? And then they did the whole PlayStation logo at the very end, but nothing in the trailer anywhere else did it say anything PlayStation or any of that stuff to say that it's exclusive. Other than at the very end when it went black, it had that little thing underneath saying made for was it PlayStation Studio logo, and it said made for PlayStation 5. That's it. It didn't say exclusive, but again, we all know it's going to be exclusive. So here on the Xbox side, do you really need to put anything down? Especially, have you not learned from Tomb Raider in 2014 when they got stormed, they got railroaded up on the stage. oh, for how long is this going to be exclusive? Because it's a time exclusive, right? They railroaded it until, you know, and they had nothing to do but let it out, say, yeah, it's a time exclusive for so many months, because the media jumped all over the case. You don't think that they said, you know what, let's just avoid all these issues and all the negativity and not put anything down other than it's coming out, this is us, being made by us, and then that's it.
Or
you don't think that would be
kind of allow for the speculation, the conversation to happen on social media, and they just get engagement.
Exactly.
Well, I also
and now
think
because there's nobody knows nothing,
and all that stuff too. I think all that's still. I mean, they're still going through the.
And this is just an announcement trailer.
Activision Blizzard. Anyway,
There's nothing shown. It's just a little teaser trailer. That's it.
Yeah,
Everyone
I mean,
loses their fucking mind.
it's exactly.
I think there may be something else going on here that people still haven't largely accepted, that Bethesda is now an Xbox exclusive studio.
Exactly. And that has nothing to do with the Activision deal whatsoever. Bethesda is done. It's sealed. The ink is dried. That's it. Well, not just Bethesda. It's the entire. Oh God, what's the name of the whole?
ZeniMax.
That's it. ZeniMax.
Yeah.
I mean, they own all of it.
Fun fact: I live 20 minutes from ZeniMax Studios in Rockville.
Nice.
Yeah, I once thought showing up there and putting a sign right where they drive in saying, "Please bug fix your games," but I never.
And I'm sure they would. Yeah, you should try that. See what happens.
And remember, like, this is something that I was like throwing out there is like, you know, Marvel they choose who they want to have their IP, and then if they want it exclusive or not. I mean, look at Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. It's only on the Switch. It never came out on PS4 or the Xbox One. Still hasn't. Yet the other two games previously were.
You got a point, Bomber.
I think it's quite hilarious. Could they easily?
Yeah,
Marvel could be waiting on some things for them to fully say it's completely exclusive, and Microsoft's not saying it yet because they want to wait. I mean, again, this is probably a 2026, 2027 title anyway. So I mean,
and you know what else it could be too?
Stuff, it pretty much takes 4 or 5 years before they bring anything out so far. So,
and you know what else it could be too?
Terrible because the Deathloop Studios making it. What?
No, anything, any type of reaction or conversation is publicity.
Yep, good or bad.
So the more people that are talking about this, they're putting it in a hashtag, the more it pushes that product into people's minds. So, you know, Xbox may sit back and go, you know what? We'll let everybody argue about it. We'll let everybody speculate. That just drives the popularity up. You know, all advertising is good advertising.
And actually,
that's kind of what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at, because there's no exclusivity for them to jump on the negativity side of the train and be like, I can't believe you guys are doing this. You're locking it down. None of that. So now it's up in the air, you know, and that's the funny part is, wait a second, who's got Indiana Jones? Oh, wait, that's right. That's also exclusive.
Well, I hope it's better than the last movie.
That we know.
Fuck, nobody would want to play that.
But I will say this, like, it could be one of those things, like you're saying, like let everybody talk about it. Because you got to think, if you just say Marvel video game, you immediately go Spider-Man. It's the most popular. It's the only one out there making money, right? And everybody knows where Spider-Man is. Where's that? PlayStation. It's nowhere else. You know, yeah, the old games, but they don't technically exist to any current players that are carrying. So that's probably another thing. Yeah, let them sit on it. Let people think about, oh, is it on PlayStation?
Exactly.
Start searching it, and it says, oh, Xbox. Wait, what? So maybe gets these people thinking about buying an Xbox in the next 5 years. So I mean, like you said, just drives that. I think it's great. I just hate. I'm still a person that cannot stand people that sit there and try to compare games that we don't even know anything about yet. So,
oh yeah, that's annoying. And Froggy says Microsoft could be holding back because of the FTC. Well, the bad part about that is, dude, at this point, Lena Khan's just wasting taxpayer money. They've already merged. It is near impossible to pull apart a merger after it's already gone through. She can try, but it's never really happened.
Lena Coronadis will keep on trying.
Is the ink even dry on that right now? Like officially? Like I don't pay attention. 'cause
Yes.
I'm not-
Yeah.
It
The ink is dry, but it'll take 2 years or so to merge them 100% into the company.
appeals and all that bullshit. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, she this woman, dude, she's just on.
She's a pain in the
She's
ass.
just she's just trying. She's just wasting money, and I don't even know why they even allowed this to even happen. But it's a done deal, and she's pretty much Microsoft's not too worried about her anyway, so they've already won. It's pretty much over for her. I think she's just a sore loser, but it is what it is.
I know how that feels.
But enough of this.
That's why I call her the con artist.
Yeah, she's good at it though. She loves to waste money, but then that's the U.S. government. They love to waste money. So
Any government likes it too, man. Don't worry.
oh yeah, every country does, dude. Ours just seems to be professionals at it. I wish, what I wish though? I wish every politician had to wear a suit like a race car driver, and they had to have a sponsorship little patches by every company they sponsor. For every company that sponsors them, that is.
Oh, geez, that'd be every pharmaceutical.
Oh yeah,
shit.
dude.
They should probably have
imagine?
it for all the stocks that they own too. If we're really
Wouldn't have
honest
enough
about it.
space on
Yeah.
the uniform.
You got
Most
it.
of
They'd
the
have to carry
Xbox
around
team
a
on
closet with them.
IGN would be all blue.
But let's move ahead to some of the stuff that was shown. Well, first, I do want to say one thing though that did kind of irk me about the awards. I know people are bitching saying it wasn't an award show. Well, people complained because there were too much time spent on the awards. This year they're bitching there wasn't enough time spent on it. I thought the show ran very well. I thought the pacing was good. I did disagree with the Cyberpunk thing though, as
Best ongoing game.
Yeah, ongoing game.
That was so stupid. That was
Now,
the
don't get me
worst
wrong.
award.
I love Cyberpunk. I'm a
Yes.
huge fan of it.
That was
And
a kick to the
it was an
balls, dude.
amazing game, but why the hell was it? I don't get how it won that
Because
award.
they just released a new DLC. So
Yeah.
obviously it's
Probably-
ongoing.
They probably wanted
That's
to give it
bullshit.
an award because it definitely didn't win the year it released.
That's true, but I mean that was just
Yeah,
it seemed kind of odd. I think everybody was like,
to me,
"What?"
that was
It
the
should have
most-
been the
that was the most odd.
A single
Award.
player game should never win best ongoing award.
No,
Best
no.
ongoing award.
That should have been, that's live service stuff. What it should have won something like the best fix and expansion of a buggy game.
Best repairing
Well,
of the absolute fuck
it
up
would
of
be
all
the
time.
only one in its
Yay!
existence.
Cyberpunk. Won it again.
That award, it should have been No Man's Sky
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that
that's
game,
true.
I bought that game originally and it was garbage. And that team, dude, for 10 years now,
Mhm.
has constantly updated that game and changed that game around
Even
for
has a
basically
VR mode.
free.
Yeah, and the thing
Yeah.
is, I don't know what any type of their contractual obligations were or anything, but after the launch and the hype that it had and all the pre-orders and so, and they could have just fucked off into nowhere and have done nothing on that game. But it's just like there's like 3 or 4 major updates to that game every year
Yeah, dude.
since it
I mean,
launched, like major updates.
yeah, and they should have
that's
won
ego
something.
right there.
It's like not just like
Yeah.
ooh,
And where
improved
does that money
textures.
come from?
Yeah, like
Well,
who knows, right?
They
Like,
continually release it on new.
It's not managing their money. I'm just saying, just in general.
And they also have a
Yeah, that's
tiny
right.
development team. Supposedly it's like 6 people or something, or some.
And they
They're
actually
small.
showed their new game too. They're working on.
Yep.
Yeah. How
No.
that's
For the last 5
campfire.
years. I'm like, geez. Holy
You know,
smokes.
I really love and appreciate that Hello Games has managed to do with No Man's Sky what they originally planned to do, right? If it wasn't for that game learning how to crawl, we don't have Starfield right now. Realistically. That they did something that was interesting and different, and they flubbed. They fumbled the ball. But they picked it up, they ran with it, they continued to improve, and I think Starfield, I personally think that Starfield was a much better product because of that. They learned from their mistakes.
I think Redfall also locked that one down too for them. You can't fuck this one up like you did the last one.
I don't know. This one didn't come out that far after Redfall though.
No, like
Yeah, but it was
3-4
supposed to
months.
launch last year,
Yeah.
and it got
Can you
delayed.
imagine what state Starfield would have been in a year ago?
Well, it's the same. Hey, look, if you think about all three of those games, that Halo, all of it, if they would have came out when they were supposed to,
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the worst part. I mean, how long do you have to wait for games to be put out when they're, they've already said that these games are no longer 2 to 3 years; they're like 5 and 6 years. So pretty soon, games are going to be developed for the next gen, and they won't even make the next gen. They'll be pumped out the following gen. And they'll already be so far behind on the tech. It's mind-boggling.
Blade
yet
coming to you.
nobody wants to
October
touch.
2027.
Nobody wants to touch the keywords like AI. You're already using these engines. These engines are AI. It's just funny, but trying to push these things out, and you're using tools is what they are. Tools to help fix this stuff, and yet you can't put out Halo within the year that it was supposed to be put out. And I would have played it as it was because I'm a huge fan, but yeah, it looked like dog shit. You can't, and I imagine Redfall having that little extra sweet time that it didn't have, even though it got pushed back, still came out the way it came out. And it really wasn't as bad as most people made it, but it is what it is. And then you got Starfield that came out with quite a few bugs less than normal, which was impressive.
But yeah, I just don't. I don't see how Cyberpunk won that award.
no.
But I am proud of Alan Wake. I think they deserved everything they won and more. An amazing game. I said it last week. I say it again this week. If you haven't played Alan Wake 2, you need to play that shit. It is just, it's in a genre all by itself.
I'm gonna power
doubt
through
about
it
it.
one of these days. Even though I fucking hate horror games and can't play, I'm gonna power
Dude,
through that game one of these days.
It is
I
good.
will. I'm gonna.
And
Just-
Sam,
yeah.
when he was on stage, they just it was perfect. And Baldur's Gate winning that many awards, nobody was shocked.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate came in. They showed you how to make a proper RPG. The only problem is it's turn-based. So, and like I said before, I bought it when it was on Stadia. It's not my thing. I'm happy for everybody that plays it and enjoys it. I'm just not going to be one of those people. So, but yeah, I was really happy about Alan Wake.
I shall do that for you.
Well, you've already done it for me. So I just
Whoa!
do
Keep that to yourselves.
Yeah, I can't do it. Turn based, I got over that years ago with Final Fantasy. So I just can't do it anymore. I like to shoot things too much.
Oh, you don't like turn-based RPGs anymore?
No.
Oh man, see,
And I don't like RTS either. I just can't do real time strategies.
I wish Final Fantasy would go back to the good old days of turn-based. I love that because I always thought of it as like a chess game, right? You kind of have to like plan your next couple steps and kind of try to like guess what your opponent's going to do and plan for that. I've always loved that for some, and I just think that Final Fantasy, which is why I haven't played the most recent one.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you on that.
Yeah, I think that's what keeps me away from there because that's what brought me into RPGs in the first place, and that's where I'd like it to stay.
Well, it's the only reason why I ever played. Like, I actually got into Final Fantasy was because the way that they did their turn based.
Yeah.
When Final Fantasy started, it was all turn based. You didn't have a choice.
Exactly.
I played the very first Final Fantasy.
It's the only way you could play an RPG back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That was it. You didn't have any other
the last great Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy 3 in the US, which is 6 in Japan.
No, I disagree.
Great.
I said it.
I don't agree.
The last one.
But
The last good one.
I made it to number 10.
Think about it.
I like 10.
All those characters are pixelated. Then 7 came out, which was what we know of now.
Polygony or whatever it was back in
Beautiful.
the day.
Yeah.
Polygons.
It was amazing.
And all the dudes have the
Fantasy
same,
7 is
they still got
ugly.
the same hair.
If you want to play a JRPG that's turn based, go play Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Ugh. What?
Yeah, I don't play those either. I hear everybody talking about them, but it's just not my thing. I don't do turn based.
Oh, I don't
At
like
all.
the goofiness of like the way overboard
It's
goofiness.
so awesome though when it happens in the games. Oh man, you phone they're called pound mates, and one of them's a fucking lobster.
The lobster.
It's just like fuck. This
Yeah,
is
Lost-
so-
Pound
Lost
mates?
Odyssey.
That doesn't.
Yeah, I remember Lost Odyssey.
Yeah. See,
But
that's
if you-
funny.
if you do enjoy, and I know we talked about it in our chat, but anybody who's not in the chat and likes that sort of old school Final Fantasy with turn-based titles, play Sea of Stars. That game really, really captures that whole essence very, very well. And it's Canadian, and it's a Game Award winner, best independent game.
Cammy also said Lost Odyssey. I about forgot about Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey, the last JRPG that Xbox had exclusive. Remember that?
And Scrub is checking in. He said COD is a great turn-based game. I approve.
It's a great turn.
He's 100%
Everybody,
right.
everybody takes turn shooting. Is that how that works?
That's
You just spawn camp, and it's just like, oh, no.
I have
Oh,
never
hey,
played
Guardian.
a Call of Duty game ever.
What? Wow.
Blue
I
Dragon was a good one.
See, I never played Blue Dragon.
I
Yeah,
played
Yeah,
it.
that was
Blue
a great
Dragon's
game.
classic, dude. Yeah. Miss Walker
I-
Studios made a beautiful game right there. It's a shame that they're not really doing much anymore.
Yeah, there was also that Melody game. I forgot its name. It was essentially the
Slug?
one with Chopin, and you.
Eternal Sonata.
That's it. Yes.
Whoa, Wilmy, nice.
I hear you, Wilmy. Oh,
I had no idea what he was talking about. You didn't
No,
nail it.
Yeah.
I have Eternal Sonata. I just forgot the name of it. So
Nailed it.
Dude, I've been gaming since the 80s. So
So have I.
I'm a lot smarter than I like to act. So yeah.
80s or 70s?
80s.
Because I remember gaming way back then. You didn't game earlier than that?
Listen.
What
son
the
of
hell
a
are you
bitch.
gonna game on, dude? Only thing we have are like Coleco.
Pong.
Yeah, well,
Back
yeah.
track.
Pong.
Will my the Vectrex? You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Coleco, Vectrex, all that shit. We played it because we're old bastards, and you guys.
And they really weren't very thrilling. They were somewhat at the time, but
I mean, yeah, it was super cool at the time because like you could put like that colored screen over top of the green screen, and you could have red instead of green, right? On the Vectrex. That was awesome.
Like, I mean, yeah, I get like nostalgia's cool and all that, but have you guys must have seen that like Atari console that they're trying to sell for like Canadian.
Yes.
Up
Yeah.
here it's like $130. I was like,
Yeah.
are you fucking kidding me? Those, no offense, but all
No.
those games by today's standards are complete absolute dog shit.
Yeah, they're not gonna have aged well.
If
That's
that-
just like
if
most
that
games
thing-
in this
if that thing was
Nintendo and SNES
$5,
didn't age
I
well.
wouldn't buy it. It's like this is a ripoff because I've been there.
well, and there's
done
also that
It's
thing now
like,
called emulators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they're selling it for like over
The
$100.
only real Atari 2600 games which have aged test of time were mostly made by the original Activision,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
True.
None
Sure.
of those games have lasted the test of time. I'm sorry, they haven't.
Well, to some people they have. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
to me,
just-
some of them have, but
yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're into playing, dude. But see, like me personally, and I say this all the time. I grew up playing those type of games. I didn't spend all this money on televisions and computers and consoles to go back and play those type of games.
To go hook up
I
your
wanna-
$100 freshly ROMmed Atari to play Pitfall on your 75.
Yeah, and
plasma.
you know, everybody talks about Pitfall. I hated Pitfall. I ain't gonna lie.
two
I
was
hate,
better.
E.T.
and ET could suck a dick.
It could actually
Pitfall,
beat that.
dude, was terrible.
Listen, ET is a fucking gem. Thank you.
I knew how to
They
beat it.
buried it. They buried it in the desert outside
Such
of
a
Roswell.
gem that
Yeah, I know,
crashed
I
the
won't.
industry.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
right?
they actually did. It actually was there's a documentary about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
They actually found where it's buried, and it was actually just
Yep.
a general warehouse dump.
Major Nelson made the video.
Yeah.
Yep, because they went out there to dig it up.
We don't mention him anymore because he talked about
he talks
Yes,
about
where's
PlayStation.
Major Nelson.
Oh my God. Speaking of that, hey, that brings me to the next topic.
How much more could anybody be upset? Come on.
Christopher Judge
Oh,
with his time on stage made the comment that his speech lasted longer than the Call of Duty campaign.
that was hilarious.
People,
Yeah.
it was a joke. Joke. We
Imagine
used
some
to
of
say
people
we used
go
to
to
make
those
jokes
challenge
before
shows.
everybody got offended about everything.
It was funny.
a
too.
joke.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
be honest,
hell
it
yeah,
was
it was
hilarious.
hilarious.
Because not
It
only
was
that,
also
he
taken
shit on
out of
himself
context.
too, guys.
There was no. It was
Out of
perfect
context.
context. It was
They
perfect
even
context. There
set
was
it
no
up
out of
with the
context.
music coming in, trying to cut him off before he even started talking. Remember? And people
Yeah.
left that part out. But so
They-
yeah,
they were playing with him for. There's no question about it. 100%. From the moment he stepped on stage, they were playing with him and having a little fun with it and taking the piss out of him. He
Well,
took
he
the
wa-
piss out
he-
of himself. Whatever.
Yeah, he
like,
walked out like pointing to his
yeah,
wall, right?
it's a big nothing.
absolutely, it's a big nothing.
But the
He
funny
made
part was, I
fun of
mean,
my
he even said, he
game
goes, "Well,
lines."
another company I won't be working for." I mean,
It was
Yeah,
good.
again, that's a good joke.
Yes.
it was hilarious.
No, it
I,
was
mean,
a
I
good
thought it was
joke.
hilarious. Everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe that." Like, let him say it. If he doesn't want to work with him, who
The-
cares? Like, then say
The
it.
only thing I know of in media that lasted longer than his speech last year was Meatloaf's song. I would do anything.
Oh, that's last.
You guys remember? You remember that song by
I would do
Meatloaf?
anything for love, but I won't do
I would
that.
do
Yeah.
anything for love. Yep. I think that was the only thing in media that lasted longer than his
I was
speech.
in
last
eighth
year.
grade.
How long was his speech last year?
8
Dude,
7 minutes.
Like 8 minutes or something like
Yeah,
that.
It
7
may have
minutes
been
and
8. It may have been
59
8
seconds.
minutes, but it seemed like an eternity for me.
Oh, it
That's
took
true.
forever. It was.
You didn't
And
like it?
last year, the
No,
whole
I
thing
didn't.
was like they were like giving away a Steam Deck every minute that the show ran.
I
on.
want to thank. I want to thank
He
my
was up there
neighbor.
talking. People were like,
I
"Yeah,
want-
keep going."
I want to thank my
That's right.
neighbor's dog
forgot
and
that.
my cousin's
That's right.
Chihuahua.
Nobody cared
Judge
because
is
of
lying.
He
My
even
niece
brought
is
that up
German.
too. He forgot to even thank his wife last year, and he even brought that up. So again, if his whole speech is a joke in the first place, why bring up all these different things? Music that was playing with them, it was all set up. It was all a joke, and I don't understand. Even the COD devs jumped in on it, like, "Oh my god!" It's like a couple COD devs were freaking out and it got offended. Whoopie-doo.
Well,
Some people are too sensitive here.
Well, a lot
Get a
of
tissue, wipe
developers
your
are too
vagina with it, for
sensitive.
fuck's sake.
Remember, developers were getting angry because Baldur's Gate 3 was too good.
They were?
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I remember.
yeah, exactly.
a lot
Because
of-
everybody called them out
There were a few
because their
articles
game
that
came out perfect.
that people were like, we see how
Holy
good this game
Christ.
is, so but we think it sets an unrealistic expectation as to what games are going to need to be moving forward.
Yeah, it was completely ridiculous, and it's like, make a better game. You can make a better game, you just don't want to,
Or-
can't.
Or
Or
finish making your game.
Right.
yeah,
Well, I mean, frankly, I can't stand. I don't buy games close to release because oftentimes, they change radically. By the time you get to them, or what am I saying? Like they will release a best of edition down the road with all the DLC and stuff.
Yep. Or actually release the actual, non-broken version of the game.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
That's it right there.
Exactly.
I'm just
But-
waiting for Sony to stop doing that so that way I can eventually buy Last of
Play a
Us.
Nintendo game.
The final revision of it. That's for the first game.
Dude, they'll keep releasing that game over and over and over.
I
As
can't
long
wait
as
for the
people keep
Alexa.
As long
buying
as
it.
people keep buying it, they're to keep quote
But
unquote.
Chris, to answer your
Sounds
question,
like Skyrim.
he's the voice of Kratos. That's it. And to be honest, I was a big fan of God of War until this last one, Ragnarok, and I played it for a few hours and deleted it because you took everything good about God of War, you turned it into a cheap, let's ring the bell to get this happen game. Everything is QTE.
Right.
There's really it annoyed me to no end. I got tired of it and deleted it. But he will be famous because he is the voice of Kratos.
I do
Yeah.
think that's unfortunate that it didn't speak to you, especially since you did enjoy the first one, because there's a good story there.
Oh, I enjoyed all of them, not just the first one. I enjoyed the
Well,
originals.
Sorry,
There's too many dumb puzzles.
I said first one. I meant
just
like
go
the
with
one previous to that one.
2018.
Yeah,
God of War 2018. We always have to
the
remember.
story's good. It's enjoyable. It's a beautiful game. It plays tight. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it, but that's too bad that it didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
this
resonate with
one,
you.
this last one, dude, I tried. I was looking forward to it. I was all excited because I just got out of the hospital. So I was like, okay, I can play a game again.
Right.
And yeah, I sit down and try to play it. And I'm like, well, damn, this sucks.
You just
Yeah.
need to go
So-
back and turn on
it-
all the easy mode shit for puzzles.
Hey,
Yeah.
just
Is it
remember-
possible that you just weren't in the right headspace for it? Or
No,
have
no,
you
no,
tried going back
it's-
to it since?
It falls under not my Kratos.
Well, it's just everything, dude. You got to throw your axe to ring these bells in a sequence. You have 5 seconds to ring 18
Well,
fucking
it's
bells.
the reason why I hated the first one.
And-
Like, I liked the
and-
first one, but I would have loved it more if I didn't have,
Have to
so
have a
many
kid.
freaking puzzles. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Or have
yeah,
the kid. Yes, I wish I could have slit his
Fucking
throat
kids.
and killed him.
Yeah.
He
Trace
was
was
pointless.
terrible.
I mean, yes,
I
the
gave up
story at
on the
end, it was
series
cool,
after
but
God of War 3.
Yeah, I enjoyed them all until this Ragnarok. Just
So did they.
I deleted it.
I grew up with
Yeah.
Kratos when there was tits in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was the
circle,
old Kratos.
X, semicircle from the bottom to up.
That's the
Yep.
old
R1,
Kratos,
R2. Yeah.
I could rant for the
Aphrodite
next
loves
hour how the
me.
story of God of War 3 was the worst thing I've ever seen, but I'll save you all that.
All right.
Well, no, fine. So he
Uh-huh. basically,
it's like he hits and quits the goddess of love. Like stuff like that is just like ridiculous.
Aphrodite.
Yes.
Yeah, Aphrodite.
Yeah, he basically hits her and quits her, and I'm like, what?
I mean, he is Kratos, so
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's true.
exactly.
He's been
Or
there.
the
done
God of
that,
War,
man.
I mean,
This
you
is
gotta
not
be- you
new-
gotta
this is
play
not
around a
new
little bit.
territory for him. He's been
he's
there, done that.
like, I've
there.
had some of this before. I've had Medusa.
He
What's
says
up?
so. And if you save it right before her chamber, you can do it over again, right?
Maybe
Yep.
maybe he was out for Medusa, dude, because you could turn him into stone.
That's the reason why he was rock hard.
Oh, I see what you're laying down there.
That's like
Yeah,
ancient
exactly.
Greek Viagra for you, baby.
Hey, but that's
That's
also
it.
when he could jump
Pervert.
too. He didn't have to have his kid to help.
Oh
him.
yeah, he could double jump. Oh, Lord,
I don't care. I'll still be salty about that. I don't care about anything. Like,
Can't jump.
dude can jump in cutscenes, but by God, he can't jump in the game because that would ruin the whole whatever. Like, lick my
fucker
nuts.
can't jump.
But there's another thing I noticed too during the awards that really caught my attention. I always say Kojima is overrated and this man should make movies.
And he is.
But I do wonder.
Exclusively on Xbox.
I do wonder
Wait, what?
the his walkway, his entrance, which I thought was kind of funny because a lot of
PT
people,
door.
yeah, it was the door from PT, and to see Jordan Peele go on stage with him, that got me excited. I don't like all Jordan's movies. I do like some of them, because some of them are just way out there and don't make sense to me.
Get out.
But-
Was good.
You know, to see this project he's working on called OD. I mean, the first one was PT and this one's OD. I'm curious. It's piqued my interest. I do
I
want
believe
to
it's
see what this is
connected.
going to be. I think it's connected too. I really think he's going to take what PT was supposed to be and turn it into OD.
That would
Wow,
be,
all
that
these
would be
acronyms.
awesome.
I will say
But-
this, and this is just me. I know this is me.
It
probably,
did come out that OD
probably some
was
shade.
overdose.
But me throwing some shade at it all is the fact of all the super duper diehard Xbox people gave shit to the walking simulator that is Death Stranding, right? And
Well,
they
dude,
always talk
Death
about
Stranding-
movies. No, listen. They always talk about like, these stupid movies, or you just watch your game. I'm like, well, literally on stage, he's like, this is a movie and a game. You can kind of play it, and that's what they.
But
kinda
see,
say.
the difference for me
And
is if
that's
it's
a-
horror,
Mhm.
I'm there.
Yeah, me too.
If
Well,
it's
the
a
funny
horror
thing is
game or
what
movie,
Bomber just
I'm
said.
all about it.
Hey,
The funny thing is what Bomber just said it also reversed on the PlayStation side because they're like, he's a has-been now. You know, what kind of game is this? It's going to be a short game. He's only doing it to experiment and make the real game after that. So I've seen both sides trash the other side for Kojima and trash the other side against Kojima. So it's like there is no win against a lot of these fanboys. You know,
see, I've got
like,
Death Stranding.
Just play the game and enjoy the game. Wait till the game comes out, and then we'll judge the game as it is. Nobody likes the fanboy simulator of FedEx, but you know, some people do like it. So what we do? Let them enjoy the game. They enjoyed the game. They had fun with it. You know, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Death Stranding fun by any means.
No, it's not.
I played.
I got 40 some hours. It's not fun.
Fun was not a word I would describe.
It's an experience unlike any other.
That is true. It's one of a kind,
and that's
one of a kind.
That's where his strengths are. Is kind of pushing and trying different things. And you know what? All props to him for trying something different, because
nobody
there's
else
not enough of that in this day and age. There's so many, like, you know, we're gonna have Gears of War 12 next year or something.
Gears of War 12.
But no, I mean, like, you know, I'm being facetious, but
only number 6.
at least he's trying something different, and he's trying to engage gamers in a different way and get them and tell a story in a different manner. I don't have a problem.
I'm curious.
I just love the fact that he's using MetaHuman. That's all I can say.
I'm curious on who these other creators are that's going to be collaborating with him.
Yeah.
I am really curious on who else is working on this with him, because the dude should be making movies. I'm hoping he gets somebody. I'm hoping he gets somebody that's like been doing some of these Netflix series. You know, like the guys behind Stranger Things, or maybe the guy behind.
First would be sweet, man.
I like dude. Like maybe Netflix will like talk to him and Jordan Peele and make a horror series. Like, can you imagine what they would fucking come up with?
Maybe something
watch it.
With Netflix money.
Maybe something with Uncle Creepy. Maybe something with him from Terrifier.
But I'm curious about what he's got coming down the pipeline. It'll be years before we see it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, the first proper trailers. 2.5 years away for sure.
I'm just curious, what's going to be with the cloud portion of it. Like, what's so significant that they're using for, you know, the cloud.
Well, if you caught on to what he was talking about, he said the game is constantly evolving and changing. I think that's where your cloud's going to come in. He said no experiences will be the same.
Yeah.
So FedEx Simulator Part 2.
I hope
so. Well, not exactly, dude, because I played Death Stranding for 40-some hours, and a lot of people had the same experience. He's saying that nobody will experience the same thing in this one. So
yeah,
I really do wonder how long it's going to be before anybody sees this game. It's going to probably be on the next Xbox.
Probably. I mean, we're already almost at the halfway point, right?
We'll see the launch trailer at the Game Awards in 2026.
If there will be a Game Awards in 2026.
I mean, you're probably right. I mean, shoot, Hellblade has been shown 3 times so far, and it's finally coming out.
But at least we did see some combat.
Yes, and it looked really freaking. Actually, well, it did look good, but it also reminded me like she's like Kratos, but not.
Looked the same, but just with like execution moves. To be honest,
it looked like
for everyone who played the first one, the combat was not the strong suit. Let's be honest.
No, I totally agree. I wasn't a fan of the combat.
You could push whatever the left button is on Xbox, because I played it on Xbox.
You sit there and hit X all day long.
Yeah, you could hit X the entire time and you could win.
Yeah,
but which you can do for a lot of games. But there's no point. There was no point. I didn't find any point in. Ooh, maybe I should use a heavy attack this time.
No, it was more or less just it was all mental.
The audio track was amazing.
Like nothing compared to
S tier. Like that was fucking phenomenal. Yeah. The atmosphere was amazing, and the visuals for back then were, even right now, they look.
Really, they still hold up really nice.
They looked sucked ass. Dude, they looked amazing on the PS4. And then when they finally did the update, 2 years ago or 2021?
I played it on the X when I had it. It was awesome.
Now you could run it.
I played it on VR.
Ooh, fancy!
I bet that was nice.
Yeah, it was actually pretty entertaining. But I've said million times I didn't like the combat at all.
I will say with Hellblade, I think Hellblade is like a lot more popular on Twitter than it is in real life. So,
I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you.
What does Hellblade have? Maybe 5 million players ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have
think-
no idea. I don't keep up with all that.
Probably it's something like that. It's not something ridiculous like 15 or 20, right?
No. It's
So
no,
it's
no.
like it's way more popular on Twitter than it is in real life. But when it comes out, I don't know. We'll see. They're being super ambitious with it, but like the first game is what? It's a 6-hour game.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
So
catch.
I'm expecting a 10 to 12 for this. Does that seem
Here's the catch.
unreasonable?
It's on.
And
It'll be
that
on
seems
Game
about right.
Pass.
Mhm.
So it'll be in Game Pass, so you don't have to plop down $70 to buy it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to pay $70. I think it was a AA pricing for the original release, wasn't it?
No, I guarantee this one will be 70.
This
Yeah,
one
this
will
one.
be-
Yeah, this one's not going to be.
This
no-
one here will be.
But no,
Actually,
but
Actually,
Canada,
they're
you're
making
right. I
it,
think I remember when it came out on PS initially, it was like 55 Canadian
Yeah.
for us. So
Yeah.
slightly.
Well, the initial one
double
was-
A money.
Yeah, that one there was AA though. That was a small team of 20, so it wasn't really much going on. This one here, you're talking
This is a
about what,
Yeah.
200 or so, with all the production. They had to build special
Party
studios
banger.
to make part of this game now. So yeah, it's that's going to be a $70 game US.
For sure.
You know, and on top of that, it's Game Pass, and on top of that, Twitter is overhyping everything. I'm really hating to see, you know, how many games get overhyped for so long. It's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then fail because it just couldn't meet the hype expectations.
hmm
You know, and to some people, it will meet the hype expectation, and there'll be the huge group that will not, and then you have that other group that will just jump all over it because it's not what they thought it was promised, but they'll never play it anyway.
Is this
So-
Welcome to
Gamers
Gamers in
Is he-
2023,
is he
dude.
talking to me?
Right?
Like this
No,
guy
I'm
in the
not talking
comments,
to
is he
you.
talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you.
I'm not. No, I'm not talking about this dude in the
What's up?
comments. Is he talking to me?
What? If it was a
I have
PS
no idea.
exclusive?
Gerbil up ponies' butts. Are you talking to me? Type on your fucking keyboard. Are you talking to me?
Turbo up.
Get him.
Oh
But
yeah,
no,
he
I'm-
is talking to you.
Type, motherfucker. Can you type or what?
I'm excited to see it, no matter what.
I think-
like I
I
said,
think it'll be a
in
cool
Game
game.
Pass.
Jesus,
It looks good.
man
I will
doesn't know
say
how
it
to
look-
type. Anyway,
I will say it
Uh,
looks good.
yeah, Hellblade. Yes, it looks good.
Oh yeah, see, I called it.
Oh, there you go.
He is talking to you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
said
Well,
yes,
he
dickhead.
said
Dickhead.
He said, "Yes, dickhead," and you're the only dickhead I know.
How do you know what he looks like?
You can hear it in the voice.
No, yeah.
Leo.
What's up, Leo?
Leo is in the chat.
No, I think it's going to be a good game. I mean, I do only expect maybe a 10, 12 hour gameplay, and that's maybe. I mean, shoot, it may be another 6 to 8 hours, which is still also fine. I mean, I don't need a 60, 90, 150,000 hours worth of gameplay for.
Oh, and dude,
I'm
I'm
just-
telling you, the open world game is turning into the new zombie game for me. You know how the zombie genre just got overly done?
geez. Yes,
That's
why
where
there's plenty of them.
these giant open world games are becoming to me now. They're just, I'm like you, Bomber. There's just way too many of them.
Yep.
There are too many of them. They're too generic. Like Ubisoft open world games have become a joke.
Well, you played
I
one
don't agree
Ubisoft
with you.
open world game. You kind of played all of them almost.
Yeah,
To an
unfortunately, you know it's
They-
sad. But even them
Yeah.
going back to their roots with like Mirage, where it's like semi-open with a smaller open world, you know, per se, is you know, some people liked it. I don't think it sold as much as like say Valhalla did, and it was less expensive, which is crazy. So, but I know a lot of people that have played it and said they loved it too. So I mean, it just depends on really what you care for. There's a lot of people that I know love the open world because you just do whatever you want to do, and that is cool. But also, we all know there's so, especially with Assassin's Creed, we all know how much fluff they throw into those open worlds.
Now I
but-
did really enjoy all my Far Cry games. And what was that last one that came out? God, had the gods in it.
Oh, Immortals, Phoenix
Oh, you-
Rising.
Yes, dude. I did not think I was going to like that game,
Yeah.
but
Mm,
Fork,
Ubisoft didn't even know anybody was going to like it.
yeah,
I
Fork
liked
and
it. It was
Leo,
solid.
Fork and Leo were playing that, and it got me to play it. And man, I played every inch of that game from beginning to end twice. I
Again,
enjoyed the
only
hell
part
out of
that I
that.
didn't like was the puzzle.
I was gonna
again.
go for the platinum, but then I looked at it and it's like you literally have to do everything.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
and I
The
saw
problem-
all the icons on my maps still not done. I was just like, I can't, man. I can't.
The problem with that game is they sent that one out to die in between
They
two
did.
massive
They
titles,
really
which
did.
was so bad. And for me, like I like the game, but I was so burnt out because what was it like? Assassin's Creed.
It came out right after Valhalla, right? Like a
Yeah,
month.
yeah, it was
after
a Valhalla, but it was like sandwiched in between, or like right after
Everything.
like Valhalla and Watch Dogs or something like Legion, and I'm like, oh fuck me, you want me to spend more time in the game? Okay,
You know what's really
Ah.
sad? I bought
Yeah.
Valhalla, and I've never played it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I
only
bought it.
played,
I've
like,
never played it.
I've only played a short period of time with it too myself because I
Oh.
did get tired.
Dude,
I
I've
was
never even
upset.
started it.
I got too upset. I got upset with
Me
two
too.
parts of the game. I mean, one, the bloatedness of the side quest that was just back and forth running. It was just awful. And then on top of that, the main thing that I hated was the fact of if you're going to be male or female, you just do it at any time and nothing changes in the game. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I just hated that part. Like, don't do it. Just let him just be a dude or just let him be a female then if that's the case. Like, it just seems so stupid. But because, like, if you take Odyssey, you had a complete different story with the brother or the
Yeah.
sister, and it was amazing, like so good. Shoot,
That's why I didn't
Origins
vote.
when you only had what's his name? Starts with B.
Bayek.
Yeah, Bayek. You had Bayek. Great story, great backstory, great character. Awesome. That's all you needed was that one guy. But then here you go with Valhalla. Like, let's make it where you just change anytime you want. I'm like, well, this is stupid. Sorry.
I think
just-
the one before it kind of burnt me out because I got the Atlantis DLC and all that other stuff, and
Well,
I played through all of it. I played through all of it. And then by the time I got to, I think it was Hades was the last one. I started that mission. I'm like, you know what? I'm just done. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not riding this fucking horse ever again. Delete. So yeah, there's just way too many open world. Way too many.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess with Assassin's Creed, I just hated. I don't like them going into like this, like superpowers and all this stuff. I'm like, like I don't need all that stuff in Assassin's Creed game. Like, it's
Well, what
just
happened with
Assassins.
Assassin's Assassin's Creed is basically the series was supposed to end with Assassin's Creed 3, but Ubisoft got greedy. So they basically just extended it indefinitely because it's their big moneymaker, and they just had no idea what to do with it anymore. That's why the story went off the rails. They're throwing stuff at the walls. The series should have been over a decade ago.
Give us a new Rainbow Six, like Rainbow Six Vegas. I'll
Oh,
be in.
yeah, they're too
Dude,
stuck
I
on
will
speed.
take Black Arrow or a Lockdown. I'll take one of those Rainbow Sixes.
Yeah, I'll take, just something besides Assassin's Creed.
It's
I
the
just-
only-
Yeah.
I got
Well,
so burnt
you
out
are
on
getting
it.
Skull and Bones.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
well-
not.
Ubisoft has nothing left. They have nothing left. Assassin's Creed is their last moneymaker.
Splinter
That's why
Cell.
you
was
have-
good.
We all want a new Splinter Cell. Trust me.
Yeah,
that
so-
would
yeah, I
that would
wanted
save
Splinter Cell
Ubisoft, I
too.
think, if they made it like they did Chaos Theory or what was the other one that was really
Double
good?
Agent.
Yeah, well, Double Agent
Yeah.
wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Pandora tomorrow
Oh,
or something.
or tomorrow, yes. Oh my god, yeah, that was a good. That
And
and
look who
Chaos.
is trying to jump in.
Uh-oh.
Leo is trying to jump in, but his devices aren't connected. So I don't know what's going on.
Damn it, Leo.
Anyway,
no, like-
damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Ubisoft can, do some digging and bring out some good games because I mean, I know they have it in them. They have really good studios.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
seen
they
the
do.
games. So I mean, I think they'll punch back with something pretty good. Hopefully sometime soon. But Game Awards were good though. I mean, I'll just say that. I'll just throw that out there. It was
Yeah.
good.
It was
good.
longer
I
than
mean-
I thought it was going to be.
Like it wasn't like holy crap. Like I can't
Mm.
believe they showed that type of show, which is fine. I mean, that's fine, but I think
It never
everybody that
is,
won
though,
their
right?
stuff. No, yeah, it never
Yeah,
really
I
is,
mean,
which
everyone
is
gets
fine.
so crazy hyped, and you
I
for
think-
Summer Game Pass, everyone
Yeah,
gets so
I know,
crazy hyped.
and it's because we don't.
Ugh.
It's because we don't get an E3. We don't.
I
have
know,
that sort of
right?
thing, and that's why. I mean, we're just hungry for something, and but it's still cool. I mean, we all know that next year we'll probably get Xbox and PlayStation have their own little shows and give us some more deets. But
I wonder.
I
I
wanna-
kind of wonder
I wanna
over at
respond to-
PlayStation. Like, are you guys going to have a show again? Ever?
I mean, a show, probably not.
Yes.
They'll have their 10-minute whatever it's called,
the
PlayStation.
state of plays.
Yeah, state of play.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, yeah. Well, they had that.
The next
miserable
show will be
one earlier
defending that
this
other
year
lawsuit. That's
that they called a showcase in air quotes, which is
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
no. Yeah,
No, let's not.
Jesus. But
I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of shakeup within PlayStation, so we'll see. I mean, they're fine. I mean, they have plenty of titles that could be coming out. Quite a few that. I mean, the cool thing I will say is at least they did bring out that new DLC for free for those who own Ragnarok. I thought that was a pretty cool.
oh, I was supposed to
little
download that tonight.
thing.
Yeah, that's
It's supposed to be released today, right?
No, the 12th.
No, the 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, the 12th. I thought it was the 10th.
Yeah, I think.
All right. Well, either way, yeah, I can't wait
Well,
to
that's still
download
pretty cool.
that.
I think that's
I'm
still
not
cool. I
downloading
mean,
it. Nope.
I mean,
Oh, and
It's kinda out of
let me
nowhere.
talk. I want to speak about the Cammy just typed the story for Metal Gear can get kind of goofy. 100%. And I don't know if you've ever noticed it on the store on PlayStation. There used to be a Metal Gear encyclopedia that you could download for free. And I'm
That'll
not
fill up my
joking.
hard drive, man.
This thing was
I have enough
hundreds.
space on my disc.
This thing has like hundreds of chapters, and you cannot keep up with the story on Metal
No.
Gear. Don't even try. I've played all of them several times over. It never will make sense at all.
Which is why I don't want him making movies, because I don't trust he's going to give us a cohesive story. So with his new collaboration partner, I'm hoping that he can keep him on rails and in check and tell something that's going to make sense for us.
I did get an inside scoop. Not only Jordan Peele, but the inside scoop is there's another guy, and then the other guy after that guy is M. Night Shyamalan.
Ah, yes.
The O's are zeros, everybody.
yeah, the O's are zero.
Leo,
What's
up?
Leo?
there he is.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah, for some reason my phone's a little bitch. So I use my iPad.
You sound real nice right now.
Look at
Crystal
you.
get
clear,
Android.
but not nice.
I'm-
You know what I mean?
I miss hearing your voice. I don't even know what you sound like.
Well, I'm his evil twin Dick. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's what that is, isn't it?
Rotten bastard.
But
Um,
let's be honest, the correct
so I can-
game won game of the year. So we're
No,
good
for sure.
here.
I think,
We're
I mean,
good here.
it was between that and Alan Wake that I think,
Yep,
I
for
mean,
sure.
even though I didn't play either one of those games, I just think I'm happy that
I
they won it.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause the
I'm
most
on-
highest rated game of
Everyone's
the
like,
year, too. right?
Spider-Man 2 was up for 7 awards and didn't win any. It got snubbed. I'm like looking at the games that won. I'm like, that's fine,
Yeah,
There's
anything
some
that they
stiff
were in
competition
part
this
of.
year, man.
right? Like
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 was the worst,
narrative.
worst in air quotes, worst reviewed game on OpenCritic this year of the GOTY nominees, and it had an 89.
Yeah.
So let's be
what
real
a-
here.
What a hunk of shit.
I know, eh? Terrible,
Oh,
terrible.
I had
garbage.
Baldur's Gate 3 once. I don't care.
That's right. My man Leo's on Team BG3.
Hell yeah, you know.
Isn't it wasn't BG3 the highest rated next to
Yep.
Zelda or something like that?
You're
or-
goddamn right it was.
I think if you took in the decimal, it is like
Decimal.
1 or 2 points higher than Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Ironically,
Either- I
I
mean, either
platinum
way,
freaking
doesn't
Spider-Man. And I didn't care if it won an award or not.
That's right. Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I know, like, there's, all the fanboys have to, fight over, oh, who won this and who did, the 007 is all I keep hearing on Twitter. I'm like, y'all need to shut the hell up. Like, seriously, like, y'all sound like little kids. Like, the only people that care if their game actually won an award or not are the people that actually freaking worked on it. Like y'all are acting
Obama
like
speaking about his people in such a bad way.
it's just.
I'd like to see some of these people talk to the wives the way they talk on Twitter.
Oh shoot! There you go.
You
just
assume that
saying.
they've actually seen a woman's
Well,
vagina.
it's not
and
that
stuff.
hard
Yeah,
because
just,
plastic
have you
goes
seen a woman?
back.
No.
I'm not talking about the 20-year-old virgins. I'm talking about the 40-year-old married
So am
virgins.
I.
Yeah,
I
I'm
figured
probably.
they
Yeah,
were
they
actually
probably.
married and they just had blow up dolls. So wait, are those made out of plastic or is it like rubber? honestly don't know.
They're very, very, very.
It depends on how much you want to spend.
I guess,
what
yeah,
material they're made of.
Yeah.
Well, I've
that's
seen
true.
those mannequins that are like $1 billion. I was just like, why? Why would you buy that?
Leo, it's good you're here to talk
It's a little
about these
cheaper than a wife.
amazing topics.
Well,
I
normally I'm asleep on Sundays at this time, but I could not get to sleep. I went to sleep for like half an hour and woke up.
Damn.
So work tomorrow is gonna be fun.
Oh well, that's what happened to me today. I woke up just in time for the
Always gotta
show.
one up me, Dred. Jesus Christ! First time back in
I
forever.
do.
You're like, I'm gonna one
No
up.
Joe.
Leo. Fuck that
Those are
guy.
actually zeros. Ask Piniac.
Who's that new guy? Will Hood? Will Hood?
Will.
Yep. That's it.
2.
Will Hood. Yeah, number 2.
Number 2.
I'm surprised you didn't call me EO.
EIEO.
The L is silent.
But
I
was there
always get
anything?
nicknames from Wilmy and freaking Cloud.
But was there anything that like surprised anybody at the award show? I mean, I guess probably Blade's probably the only one that surprised anybody, right?
Actually, there was
You know what
one that
surprised me? What's that?
Well, 2 of them actually. That Exodus game looked awesome because I'm a Mass
Correct.
Effect fan, and that just screamed
Correct.
Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And the other one was Visions of Mana
Oh yeah, Vision of Mana
Yeah,
did look
yeah.
good.
because I like the Secret of Mana series. I know, big surprise.
Wasn't
Well,
Exodus
what
the
really-
one with Matthew McConaughey? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
didn't
Yeah.
even know about
all
that
right.
until later.
Interstellar.
Yeah, that
Mass
game
Effect.
looked
Yeah.
friggin' cool, but again, that's 5 years
The funny
away,
thing
so-
is, I was like, man, this sounds like Interstellar when I watched the trailers. And then later I found out Matthew McConaughey was in it. I was like, oh,
Yeah. The for me, I think I love that Dead by Daylight spinoff there coming from Supermassive Games.
Yes.
When they're showing that, I was like, seriously, Supermassive? Because like there was a rumor that they were doing a Scream game, which
Oh,
I'd have been all about playing too. But this could be a lot of fun. This could be really, really cool.
because
That
it's
does look pretty
it's
cool.
Dead by Daylight lending their
as long as it's not
kind
like
of
that. Like
asymmetric.
Yeah. Don't
Like-
give me another day by the daylight, please.
I want that
style
game.
for Supermassive to make a single player game, right?
Yeah, this is called The Casting of Frank
Yeah.
Stone.
Supermassive.
Yeah,
their
that looks
games are
pretty
cool.
good.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
sorry,
one
I don't
I
have an
really liked was
avatar, but I
Jurassic
don't have a
Park
picture on
Survival.
this.
I love Jurassic Park, man. I love Jurassic Park. So anytime I can play in that world, I'm all in on that.
Jurassic Park, it's like my favorite movie, and that game looked cool and it had me like in it until she fell, and I saw the Apple Watch,
Yes.
and I was like, but that's like the 90s.
Maybe she's going back.
I missed that. I'll have to go back and check.
yeah,
that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was just
only
like, what
watched
the
one.
hell?
Maybe
Are we
Besides
sure
that, it looked cool.
Hold on. Are we sure it was an Apple Watch and not like some sort of wristwatch that they used to get into like through doors and stuff like
It-
that as like an
Spared
It
no
looked like an
expense.
Apple Watch to me.
Hey, they could have had Apple Watches back there when they spared no expense.
I've watched that
Except for,
movie.
you know, the developer who made the security
know nothing.
system and didn't pay him. But
Damn Northerner.
my
What was it
trailer
you
that I
were
liked
called
was
earlier about Hellblade?
the one from the Ori team, Moon Studios.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
that
that
one
looks
looks so
cool.
good.
That game,
That looked good.
Yeah,
Moon
That is some
Studios
great
definitely knows
art.
what they're doing.
those Ori games, man. That's why I bought an Xbox.
And
Yeah.
just so
Oh,
y'all know,
man.
it's
No
going to-
rest for the wicked. It's called.
It is going to PlayStation for those people that.
I thought Ori was
Let's
on
do
the
that.
PlayStation.
Nope.
Well, damn.
It's on
Not
the
yet.
Switch.
The second,
Well, that ain't a goddamn PlayStation, is it?
yeah,
No, I just figured it was everything. I don't keep track.
yeah, no. This is the first one
I'm not
that
a
Moon Studios
fanboy
has
like you
finally
and
put it on
Palmer.
PlayStation. I think.
Yeah, me and Bone.
So
Well,
no
a
rest
friend
for
of
the
mine-
wicked. Sorry, no rest for the wicked is going to be available in early access in Q1 next year, with full release coming on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Can't wait for that game. That looks
looks good.
It looks so cool.
A friend of mine just proposed to his girlfriend, and she said yes.
Aw.
Yay.
Sucker.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yay.
Mark's only been happily married.
My
4 times
condolences.
now.
Marriage is
This will make
phenomenal.
number 4.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
good.
go.
Yeah,
Well,
Hey,
well, maybe fourth is the. I don't know
I
what
hope we
that
got a
means.
prenup this time.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
my
someone
God.
who went through that as well. She's had 4 husbands and she's living in a pretty nice house. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
isn't that weird how that works?
Is anybody looking forward to that Wukong game?
The what?
The
Oh.
Wukong, whatever.
It's not really.
If it's not a Souls game, yes. If it is a Souls game, no.
It's a Souls
Yeah,
game.
no, it's a Souls
and
game for sure.
Souls
They
game.
can go right to fucking hell.
Nope,
the
I'm
rest of
skipping
them.
it.
Yeah, it's definitely a Souls
If
game.
it's a Souls
but-
game, I'm out because I'm a little bitch.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
Wait,
out.
didn't
I'm
it
out.
already come out, or am I?
No, that's Wulong.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other Wu.
Wulong came out. Wukong is coming out.
That's the
Wulong
other
just
Woo
came out with
game.
another add-on. Actually, it's actually a really fun one. It's harder than shit, but it's fun.
Yeah, I don't like that sort of game. It pisses me off. I break.
I know,
I'm a
I
controller
read.
smasher, dude. So no, I'm not doing it.
Rage issues.
Just
Yeah.
borrow one from Wilmy. He has 1 million.
I've got a few, yeah. And Guardian, no, I have not tried the day before, and I'm not going to.
Why not?
Oh, I saw
I've read-
gameplay of that. It's literally the Division 2.
Yeah, it's
They
exactly
literally
what
Yeah.
it
copied
is.
off Division 2.
Well, they were marketing
But
this
if-
game
but if,
basically
like,
as an MMO.
Game-breaking bugs were like
Yeah,
a
that's-
feature.
Oh, and they
Lied.
put
Horribly.
the Uncharted loading coin in there too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
But-
all. Did you?
It looks bad. Not
I
gonna
watched the video today, which basically showed it's all asset packs. They claim that they made everything themselves. It's all asset packs.
Do you guys know who Donkey is?
Yes.
What?
Well, he put a video out of it. That's how I saw the gameplay. He
Oh
could
my
literally
goodness.
get up
I'm
on
gonna
a
have to
couch.
watch that because
and
he
they
finds
couldn't
all the
touch it.
bugs, man. He finds all the bugs. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. Donkey day before video. Is that what you're saying, Lou?
Yep,
Nice. I'll have to check
dude's
that out.
hilarious.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, you know what really surprised me with at the end of the show, I kept on hearing at the beginning before the show even happened for like days. Oh, this Xbox secret's gonna come out. This Xbox secret's gonna come out. You know, don't tell anything. And then like right before, it's like I'm so proud that nobody's actually releasing this, and we're gonna get surprised. And it's like, okay, well, you guys are talking about the biggest surprise that apparently is a surprise, but you're all talking about it. And at the end of the show, I was like, so what was this big Xbox groundbreaking thing that was going to
I
pop
forgot
out?
to ask you guys about that.
It was
Yeah,
Blade.
really, it was Blade.
Blade. I mean, it's
It
Blade.
was Blade.
Because there was nothing else
So-
that was a surprise.
How was it?
Yeah.
Hellblade. We've already seen that.
No, not Hellblade. Blade from Marvel.
Oh, I don't call that groundbreaking, but whatever.
That's what we're all saying.
No, I think the reason why it was
It was
like,
just-
oh
yeah.
my gosh, it's like a huge deal is because everybody and their brother that's, you know, on the Xbox side so much is like, they definitely need a superhero of some sort. No matter who it is, just bring it. And of course, everybody's been saying, bring the Hulk because he's green. And it's like, I mean,
They wanted Punisher, the Hulk.
it's a stupid
You want a Hulk
reason.
game until you get a
but-
Hulk game.
Right.
That's how that goes.
I mean,
Yeah,
I,
but
yeah.
I personally,
there was a
Oh,
Hulk
that
game
was-
for the
But I
Xbox called
yes.
Hulk Ultimate
Yes.
Destruction.
great.
That was fun.
There was one
Yeah,
for
it was
PlayStation
awesome.
1 too.
Yes, there was. Like, I would love
No.
a Hulk game, 100%. Like, not like what Square Enix did with the Hulk, but
Yeah, I was
an
gonna say,
actual
let's-
good Hulk game,
And if I remember,
Well,
right, the
no,
PlayStation 1
go
had
track
a
down a
smart
copy
Hulk.
of Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
which is a good game.
Yes.
Best
Yeah, and
Hulk
that's-
from
I
Marvel
wanna
versus
get
Capcom,
Deadpool.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm all about
wanted Deadpool would be, God, it could be really good. I mean, now the cool thing is maybe if Wolverine's amazing and then they bring in some Deadpool.
You know, I'm looking
That'd be
forward
cool.
to that one. I can't wait.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait until Sony brings out more on that. Jesus. Oh,
I'm
yes.
looking at Wolverine right now. That tells you how much I'm waiting for that.
I just want bloodshed. As long as they give me bloodshed, I'm happy.
If I can't tear innards out of something, then there's
Yep.
something wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I want? I want an open world Superman game.
Well, everybody wants that.
That
but
almost
that-
happened.
Oh,
I swear it's never gonna
64.
That's what Rocksteady originally was going to
No,
do.
that was Superman 64.
I'm kidding.
sucks.
I'm kidding.
happen.
I
God
actually have
flying
a
and it was
copy of
so bad.
Superman 64. It doesn't work. I think God has been looking out for me.
So I
Yeah.
have one question because I know we're going to be wrapping it up real soon, but the Sega trailer.
No, amazing.
That
That was probably
great.
one of the best
Shinobi.
ever.
Shinobi.
5 games and more.
And the and more is what I'm happy about because I want what is it? Alter Beast. Let's do it. They got
Yeah,
to.
well,
if they're literally gonna do Crazy
Gauntlet?
Taxi, come on. I mean, Crazy Taxi is probably like the worst one of that whole list.
Yeah.
Golden Axe.
Yeah,
Golden Axe. Oh my God, that looks
third
so good.
person,
Oh,
I felt like an
modernized
idiot after
Golden
hearing you
Axe
guys
game.
say
Oh,
Golden
Streets
Axe.
of Rage.
Oh,
Yep.
new Gauntlet.
Streets of Rage looks
Not
so
Gauntlet.
good.
I said Gauntlet. I meant Golden Axe.
No.
Oh,
I said
okay.
I thought it was Gauntlet when I first saw it. And I felt
Same.
like
Oh yeah,
you
I did
guys
the same
said
thing. That's why I
Golden
keep
Axe.
saying Gauntlet.
Is Gauntlet
I
even
keep
a
saying
Sega game?
Gauntlet by accident.
No, it's not.
God damn it!
No,
guys.
it's not.
So do you guys think that with this new sort of like attitude sort of thing that they've got going, that they're saying that they've got, and they're kind of going back to their old catalog of games that are classic titles that a lot of us played, do you think this is going to help catapult them forward and make them like somebody that we actually all pay really, really close attention to more than we might pay attention to now?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
hate
think
to
so.
say no. I don't.
I think
I don't think
what
they're gonna be like a Capcom.
what it'll be is reintroducing these old games to
Yeah.
newer generation. The hype from us, the older generation that played these games, are reminiscing about this. So they cannot make the same game. They have to upgrade these games, not only visually but quality of life, controls, everything. Everything has to be remade from the ground up for those purposes. Because if they just remaster it, what's the point? There's no point.
No,
I
there's
agree.
no point.
You know,
Well, you can- you
what
can
I
already
want to
see
see,
the
what I want to
gameplay
see the
from
next
this
next
stuff.
time they bother showing these games is, do you remember how fucking kick ass it was to use the topped up completely full magic spell of the female character in Golden Axe where the dragon came down and just fucking cooked everybody?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that was
You're not
badass,
old
dude.
enough then. Yeah. Do you remember how
What do you mean
awesome
I'm
that
not
was?
old enough, buddy? I'm pretty fucking old.
So you
Just
just
haven't
couldn't play the female character ever?
Yeah,
You're
probably
one of those
that's
guys?
Probably exactly it.
You're one of those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, but you would hoard her magic until you could unleash this fucking thing, and the dragon would come down and just rain fire. And this is Genesis, right? So
Yeah.
like this is not some spectacle by any means. But when you were 12, holy
It
fuck,
looked
this
cool.
was a spectacle.
Yeah.
So now it's like current gen looking third person thing, and she's gonna have this magic attack, and they need to show that the next time they show this game, which could be 3 months from now, it could be 3 years from now, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be epic, I think, when they show that.
Well, Dragon, what was it? Golden Axe and Beast Rider was terrible.
Yeah.
We had a modern one. It was awful.
Well,
Sure.
one thing about nostalgia, in 50 years from today, nobody's going to be restoring Hyundais or Kias. Think about that one for a second.
Wouldn't that be funny though?
Hey,
What did you
sorry,
say?
Bob,
Your
I got a
mic-
full-on Kia restoration going on over here.
I got the Kia Soul restoration, baby.
I'm dropping a 350 in there.
But
But-
yeah, I think Sega's gonna be okay, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna do a Capcom thing because I think
No.
Capcom.
Yeah.
I think Capcom did that. Capcom is now somebody to reckon with in a sense because what they have done. with
Capcom did that
Resident
part
Evil.
right.
Yeah, I think Sega. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe they do with these. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be more like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, type. Like, hey, here's some cool games, Jet Set Radio, and all that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to really like push them more people like, holy crap.
I was
Sega's
thinking the
back.
same thing, Scrub.
I'm a little concerned that this is going to be like hey, look what we've done. We've updated
Yeah.
some things, and here's a disc with like 10 games on it. That's
I don't
that's my
know.
concern.
I don't know if they'll do that.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I hope they don't
think
do that.
they're all going to be.
I hope not.
We all know it's going to be digital only. They're going to be like $30 a piece, probably. They're going to
Hello?
be simple. Hey,
Hola.
There we go.
Who are
There's
you?
the icon. There's the icon. Avatar, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's
Call
Rocket
whatever you
Raccoon.
want, baby.
Trash Panda, let's go.
With a video game controller. Did that myself.
Damn right.
Oh,
But shoot, no.
But-
I mean, I don't know what else is there with the awards.
On that note, well, gentlemen, we are out of
We
time
out?
anyway.
Okay.
What
Let's
the
go.
fuck?
Wow.
Just got all this shit set
Yeah,
up.
you said your attitude sucks and you came too late, man.
That's because
But
I was
dude-
sleeping. That's why I don't come here on Sundays.
It was awesome to have you back, though, even just if it
Yes.
was for a few minutes. We all miss you.
I miss you more, Leo, more than the rest of them. They talked a lot of shit earlier.
Oh, I know they do. They think I don't know, but I know.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's do everybody's outro. And Leo, God, it's nice saying that. Tell everybody where they can find you. Let's see if your outro's gotten any longer, sir.
Leonidas 1084 everywhere. There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. All right, Piniac, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Here Sundays.
Guys. Oh,
What? Here Sundays, 7 p.m. Over on the Twitters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Probably not gonna dig into anything too serious for the rest of the year as far as games go. Probably just slowly gonna work on that Final Fantasy VII remake. And
What about Final Fantasy 16? New DLC just dropped.
yeah, but I don't have the game anymore.
Anymore? I didn't know you
Yeah,
went
I
physical.
had
I
a-
thought you only went digital.
I don't know. I will buy physical if it's beneficial to my situation.
Well, I take back the digital whore thing I called you
Oh.
When did you call me that?
all the time.
I'm gonna call you names in a minute.
Yeah, that's this gerbil guy. I don't know. He just disappeared, didn't he? Or did you guys block him? Fuck, I don't know.
I didn't do it.
No, even if you block him, he still pops up to everybody else. Or,
Oh
He
shit!
probably-
I forgot. I can see YouTube in this.
He probably put that PVC pipe.
Wait, why
back
is it
in his
Scrub
ass from the
here?
Gerbil. So
He's
Scrub
busy.
has a
family.
house
Hey,
full of family. dude.
busy.
Ah, I thought he said he was going to make it today.
He's going to Cat Fashion Show again.
Oh, that
Well,
sounds
he
horrible.
was going to make it, but then he had a bunch of family come over, so he's got a house full.
Ah,
There you go.
And he
But
said,
yeah,
"There's no
no.
way they're going to be quiet."
Feel that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys doesn't
but,
want us to hear him getting yelled at.
Probably gonna have our. This is not related to you guys or anything, but our Fantasy Critic League is probably gonna do a year-end wrap-up here video in the next probably 10 days. And
Nice.
then we'll
Did
have
you
our
win?
draft. Yes. Well,
right, you did.
unless the Grand Blue game that comes out gets like an 88, and I'm gonna win.
The which one?
Yeah.
Grand Blue?
It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
Fantasy Relink or
Yeah.
Fantasy versus Rising?
yeah,
Why?
whatever the one that's coming out.
Why
this
did I
week.
screw up the name? I have it pre-ordered. God damn it!
I
Let me
don't see
finish
that
shit
getting
on
an
that tomorrow
88,
afterwards.
so we'll see.
It's
But
gonna get 89.
no. And then we'll have our draft early January,
look.
and hopefully I can three-peat. So here we go.
look, Penn, your father-in-law's back.
All right, fair enough. Deadpool, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Yeah, depending on where you're looking at, because I am out on location, so I can't pop up my screen. The O's are zeros, or the zeros are O's, depending on where you look. Twitter, YouTube. Just look on the screen here, and you'll go with that.
He's in a volcano
Always great
right
to be
now.
here. Yeah, always great to be here. And thanks to Morty for coming in and hanging out with us tonight and
No
dealing with our bullshit. Definitely check out his stuff, because if you want to get scammed, he knows where the places to go.
He also knows where to go if you want to watch some animated boobies. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Too bad we didn't get a chance to talk
On
about
the
that stuff,
Switch.
but that's
What's
for another
up?
time.
Animated boobies. What?
Oh, you missed out on that one. You're gonna have to watch rewatch the show, Leo.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
And anybody
Pineda,
else that missed that.
tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
you can find me here on Sundays most of the time if I'm able to make it. On Twitter at Xbox Canada, and on my YouTube channel, Secret HQ Reviews is where I post my video game and movie review stuff.
Wow, I've been saying your name wrong this entire time. I've been saying Canada because I just figured that's what you put.
No,
Just spelled it different because you couldn't
know.
get it.
no, it's Canada, like from Akira.
Oh.
All right,
And he uses his webcam, which is very, very cool.
all right.
Yeah.
Bomber, Well, we all used to use webcams too, so
Yeah.
No,
say
I
much.
didn't. Fuck
well, you were the only person on the panel.
I
that
was the
ever
only
used
one. Then you guys
webcam.
copied me. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm not
Honestly,
looking that good
I just
tonight,
do it so you
but-
guys can see when I'm gonna say something stupid. That's all.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Bomber, the enemy has entered the chat. Holy crap, his beard is huge.
Bomber, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
You can find me at HR Bomber everywhere that I can play as HR Bomber. There we go. I'll change it up a little bit. That's it.
All right, fair enough. And Morty, thank you for joining us, sir, for your first visit. And
Thanks.
tell everybody where they can find you, man.
They can find me at gameslushpile.com and on Twitter at gameslushpile. Yes.
All right, that's it. All right,
Yep.
and
And
it's-
where can they
and
find you, Wilmy?
for me, you can find me here every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern with these fuckheads. And you can find me on Twitter. Look for Wilmy Hood number 2. You can find me on Facebook, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Look for Wilmy Hood.
Not just fuckheads. I
And
got called a
Fuckheads,
fucktard
that's
in
not very
chat. Look at
Christmassy
that.
at all.
I got called
Well-
fucktard in chat, boys. Hey.
Yeah, you did.
I
That's
have-
why-
Why'd you
yeah.
ban him?
I have ascended.
Did I call you a
This is
fuck
hilarious.
word? I can't remember.
Just making
All right,
puns
and on that
everywhere.
note, everybody have a great weekend. And yes, Spider-Man didn't win any awards. Sorry.
Neither did PlayStation.
They're 0-7.
Oh,
They were
boy.
nominated 7 times, didn't win anything. Thank you, Alan Wake, for taking some of those. And that's it.
Baldur's Gate.
And balls on your gate if you remember the show from last week. Steve Money was all upset about getting balls put on his gate. If you haven't heard the show last week, go back and listen to it. It is on DVR, on YouTube, Rumble, and even on Jesus Christ. We're on so many fucking platforms. I can't even keep track anymore.
Definitely.
Spotify, Apple,
Spotify, Apple.
We're everywhere.
Google Podcasts, every
Well-
fucking place. RB Gaming
Worldwide,
Beyond
baby.
Mark, you can find it.
Worldwide.
And on that note, everybody have a great week. Play some games. Quit arguing with dumbasses on Twitter. And we will see all you guys back here next week. Matter of
Have a
fact,
good
next
night,
week,
everybody.
next week will be the final show for the end of the year. And we will be back after New Year's.
What? No Christmas Eve show?
Definitely
No,
have-
no Christmas
No,
Eve show.
I thought we were gonna do a Christmas dinner show.
I'm gonna be.
We're gonna
Well,
sit there,
Fuck on Christmas Day.
mukbang.
Yep, that's definitely a
Nope.
no for me.
Same here.
Canada, what's your drink of poison? You're like, I'm gonna be hammered.
A little